Hello and welcome back to Flash Fiction Fridays. I'm Teresa Garcia, or Amehana Arashi. This Friday's Flash Fiction is Playfulness, a story that is a visit back to the Selkies Skins realm. We are following a storyline that stems from after Kirsty has gained her seal skin and after David and Kirsty are graduated. So again, playfulness. David rummaged in the impeccably clean pantry looking for his tinned fish. Kirsty was at the office doing whatever her father had called her in for. Her skin was another matter. She had left it to keep him company since she expected a boring day of paperwork and meetings. Said skin was very enthusiastic about staying home, causing mischief, and preventing him from being too sucked into his own pursuits. Kirsty's skin never liked hanging on a peg pretending to be a cloak, at least not since she'd gained enough strength to move around on her own. He may, or may not, have contributed to this. It was so hard not to spoil such a cute skin, especially when it so exuberantly communicated things Kirsty herself tried to be more adult and circumspect about. He still couldn't understand why anybody in their right mind would hide a skin from the corresponding selkie. Wife or not. Marsally's husband had deprived himself and her of a great deal in his opinion. "Ork, ork," the skin attempted to whisper. The barking did not translate well into a whisper at all. She hauled up on her tail and clapped her flippers at him excitedly. Her front gaped open to reveal her smooth suede inside. Sparkling blue eyes glinted at him. "I'm looking, dear, I'm looking," he sighed to himself. I knew I shouldn't have said the magic word. Fish! 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 The skin flopped down and rolled over and over around the kitchen behind him. How and what she filled herself with whenever she'd do this, he had no clue. Kirsty's skin did not exactly hold still long enough for him to ever satisfy his curiosity about that. "Yes, dear, I'm looking for our fish." David's lips lifted in a smile that released his chuckle. "I will make sure you are fat and shiny when the rest of you comes home." Fish. The rambunctious skin calmed herself and plopped a head on his foot, nibbling at his ankle through his socks. "I'm not a fish, silly Selkie skin." His rummaging finally yielded fruit. "Are wolfish," she rumbled at him. Bad pun. He grinned as he looked down at the very self-satisfied smirk on the skin's face. Kirsty's skin blew an impish raspberry at him. One can of little anchovies was still hidden. Unfortunately, now she knew the hiding spot. It was just a matter of time before she'd sneak up there in the middle of the night with a chair. He'd have to consult Imp later for ideas on where he could hide emergency fish, so he'd be more likely to have spares. David's musing as he made his way to the corner he preferred to flop with her in was interrupted by a flying streak of white. Said streak humped along the floor at top speed from the kitchen to the living room, barking gleefully around her mouthful. "I thought we were sharing!" Laughter floated back to him and thumping started up the steps. His own laughter joined hers as he started running after her. And that was playfulness. Now again, this is set sometime after Kirsty and David have graduated, married, and started their life together. I have left it intentionally unclear as to exactly how long after their graduation this little short is. It is long enough for a house in the once again village of Seal Point to be finished near the home Kirsty grew up in. I hope you enjoyed this little flash fiction. There will be another short flash fiction for next week published on Friday. Until next time, happy reading.